Hey everyone, it's Kai from Kool Collectibles back again for another review. This time it's the Tatsunoko Heroes Fighting Gear Gatchaman G2 figure. For all the amazing figures coming out of Japan, click the link in the description below to head on over to Big Bad Toy Store. They ship worldwide, so definitely check them out. Alright, I reviewed the Gatchaman G1 figure that was released maybe a few months ago now, and I absolutely loved that figure. There was surprisingly die cast in the figure, and it gave it a nice bit of weight and build quality to it. And after they posted some pictures of the G2 figure on their website, I just couldn't resist in getting this one as well. And hopefully they do complete the line with Princess, Tiny and Keop, I think I remember their names being from the cartoon. Because overall, I definitely would prefer to have the whole team rather than just Mark and Jason. So just a quick look at the box. Some nice artwork there as there was on the previous figure. A couple of pictures of the figure and the posing that it can achieve. And it does look pretty damn good. So I'll quickly get him out of the box and give you guys a closer look. Alright, so here he is out of the box, and he is every bit as amazing as the first figure. So if you got that, you're going to love this just as much. And in fact, I think the purple really does it for me, and I would say that it's a better figure overall for me than the original. So I'll just get him out of the way. So as per the first figure, it comes with the nice base with the clear plastic there and the stand and the support here, so you can sort of bend these joints. They are pretty stiff, so just be careful, but a nice addition there for some display options. It comes with this nice little pistol. I can't remember the cartoon having this style of pistol, but I do have the full cartoon series, so I might have to go back and just do a quick double check. But it is nicely styled, and it does have some nice glossy black paint on the middle section here with that white stripe. So nice detail there. So it's got the little hole there, and on the figure it's got this little clear plastic ball joint, and you can just clip it on there. So I like how they've actually done that. So it looks pretty cool. I haven't actually tried putting it on. I guess I could try that now and see how stiff that is. And it is pretty damn hard to put in, so I'm not going to try and do that on camera and risk breaking something. So I'll do that off camera and give you guys a look at it towards the end of the review. The next accessory is this little feather sort of pen thing. I honestly can't actually remember him holding this in the cartoon. I thought they all had the sort of G4 style boomerang type things, so I can't actually remember this, so I'll definitely have to check on it. But this is, I guess, the accessory that he can be posed holding, which is the I guess the poses that he's got here, holding that little feather thing on there. So I guess it might have come straight from the source material and I've just forgotten. Of course, it also comes with the range of hands, so you do get just the sort of relaxed hands on both sides, and then you get the hand specifically molded to hold that little feather thing, and I guess they're sort of G-force flying posing sort of hand. And by default they also get the two fists, so they've got that little firm fingers on both sides, and the fists on both sides straight out of the box. But the figure itself, it's pretty much the same build. The molding, I think, is pretty much identical, I would say, but it's just this sort of colouring that really does it for me. The head sculpt, I believe, looks a bit different. I'll just grab the other one while I'm talking about it. So I'll just get his arm out of the way, and you'll see that the head sculpt is slightly different. Now that I sort of look at it a bit more carefully, the difference is pretty subtle. Like the eyebrows are slightly different, but they both have that sort of firm, determined look. But I would say there is a slight difference in the chin area. Like this one's got a bit of a bum chin and so on. So this one looks a little bit more aggressive, if you want to call it that, which I guess is a bit, yeah, is consistent with the way he was in the cartoon. Articulation wise, it's got all the same sort of features. So these are on a sort of a hinge joint there, so they don't hinder the articulation, so you can get the arms up quite high. You've got the bicep swivel and the double jointed elbows, and then the usual wrist swivel and tilt. It's got the nice little watch thing there. The torso, it has the waist swivel, and then the upper sort of torso where you can sort of get a range of ab crunch and so on. So that's really good for some of the more dynamic poses that you can put them in. The belt here again is a free floating piece, but I normally have it just sitting on the waist area there. People still don't like these sort of joints here, but I guess with that sort of look, I don't particularly mind it. And when you get it into some of those dynamic poses, it does look pretty damn good. The lower legs is where all the die cast is. So this is all sort of painted die cast, so you can sort of feel that that's a bit colder. And you have double jointed knees, which look pretty good. And then the usual sort of ankle tilt and swivel and so on. Again, they went with a different coloured ball joint for the ankle, which I'm not sure why they do that. You know, they're meant to be boots, so I don't know why they couldn't just use blue joints instead of the purple. So that's a bit of a strange thing for me. That's probably the only nit to pick that I can find for this particular figure. And it's also got the little toe tilt at the front there for those dynamic poses. The other feature, of course, is the light up feature. So you just get a look at the cape there. Again, it's the nice sort of really soft, it's not overly delicate, but it's a nice soft material that sort of has a nice weight to it. So just be careful how you handle that. But underneath, if you pull out the tab that comes out of the box, you can just flick this switch and you'll turn on the light feature, and you'll see that it is pretty bright. And it does look very, very nice in that sort of clear translucent red plastic. I normally take out all the batteries, and I have done that on the first figure because I don't know, I'm just paranoid about batteries leaking. But I don't think you need those on for these figures to look pretty damn awesome. So overall, that is pretty much it for these Sentinel Gatchaman figures. I haven't heard any news about the future team with Princess and Keop and Tiny, so I definitely hope that they come out together. But if they don't, I guess with these two you are getting at least a couple of pretty awesome figures. So I'll definitely start posing them up and post up a few more photos on the website and Facebook page, so hopefully you can tune in for all of that. And if I do hear anything on upcoming releases on this team, I'll definitely post up the news as well. So hopefully you can click that subscribe button and stay tuned for a couple more Japanese figures that I got with my Big Bad Toy Store haul with the Legacy Revoltech, Woody and Buzz Lightyear figures. So hopefully you can stick around for that. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers. Bye.